Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Karma Talk Live. This is an unplanned broadcast, but I figured I need to jump on here and get this taken care of while the fire is hot. You all know that we just lost show creator Norman Lear. Rest in peace, Norman Lear. I'm going to touch on you slightly about this, but this ain't about you. Rest in peace, though. I am here to talk about something affiliated with Norman Lear that has been a problem slash mystery slash unaddressed issue for quite some time. And I'm getting to the bottom of this today. Well, I ran across an article, so this really comes on the back of an article that I had found pertaining to Norman Lear. They were talking about his death, but they reflected on a gentleman that I'm going to talk about by the name of Eric Monte. Have you heard the name? Are you familiar with the name? Well, maybe you're more familiar with the body of work. Have you heard of Cooley High? Have you heard of Good Times? Have you heard of the Jeffersons? All of those projects are credited to a gentleman, writer, director, producer by the name of Eric Monte. However, he has not been given his proper credit or his proper just due for the shows that he created. And matter of fact, he was cut out of a lot of the proceeds that came with his shows. So let me go back. If you watch any of the shows that we grew up on and on TV, it says creator Norman Lear. I can give you easily 10 of them that when you see the credits, it flashes on the screen in bold print, created by Norman Lear. Created by Norman Lear. Created by Norman Lear. However, so many of those shows were not created by Norman Lear. However, he was credited for creating those shows. Yes, you are the person responsible for bringing those shows created by someone else to the big screen, because back in those days, it was impossible for it to get there if somebody like you didn't bring it. True. We love you for it. You changed our lives. However, I do not appreciate how the man who created these shows and brought them to us through you was done in this industry. Let me get back to this. Eric Monte, if you watch the movie, not the movie, the television show Good Times, on the credits, you will see it say, probably when those kids is running toward the building, you know, when the credits coming on and you see those kids running, it should say Eric Monte on the credits. However, he created Good Times, but was given the hardest time, a lot of rigmarole, a lot of nonsense created to him being attached to his show that he created. He's from Chicago. He's from the projects. This show was created from his true life story. So he got with an actor, I think Michael Evans, who played Lionel on The Jeffersons. I believe that they were the two. I'm going to check that name for sure. I'm going to do a lot of fact checking here. And I also have my loyal fact checker right here, Gingy. So when he stick his face in here like this, that means that it's something that I'm going to have to check out. He's sitting right here in his chair. He ringside. So look, y'all, he's grown up. Y'all remember when Gingy used to be a little boy? Remember he used to be in my pocket, my keychain, because he started off as a McDonald's keychain, and I took him home and I fed him, and he used to say, "Lemon gumdrop, button." He used to say that. But now he's all grown up. He said he's too old to be doing that. So now he just sits here and he is my co-captain when I do these shows, because a lot of the stuff that's out there needs to be fact-checked and properly proven so it won't get slashed or marked or struck or whatever they be doing, the stuff that is not true content. So back to this. So Eric Monte created this, Good Times, on a show where there were only two black writers involved, him being one, and I think Michael Evans being the other one. Like I said, I think Mike Evans is the creator, is playing Lionel on I Know Gingy. Anyway, so they were the only two black writers on the show. Now, mind you, it's anywhere from 8 to 10 writers on the show, depending on what the budget is. So it's only 2 black writers on a show about a black family living in the projects. How? What was y'all gonna write about with 2 black writers and everybody else white? How does that work? Okay, so moving right along. So there was a lot of discrepancies in the writers' room. There was a lot of boycotting in the writers' room. The white writers wanted the show to lean toward a yes sir boss kind of show, but Eric Monte and Mike Evans boycotted, and they was like, no, this is not a true depiction of a black family. Let us tell this story. So they let them tell the story. When they got the actors, they hired Esther Rolle, and they hired John Amos. John Amos, who were true thespians. They're from the theater. So when they got them to play the mom and the dad, they weren't having it. First of all, let's start with Esther Rolle. She wasn't having it because they wanted the show to be about a single mom raising her family of kids in the projects on the Chicago suburbs. I think Cabrini Green is what it looked like. I'm from Chicago. Cabrini Green is what it looked like to me. But she said no. She said she is not doing this unless she has a husband, because all black families are not just with a single mom. We got daddies. And she wanted to make sure that her children had daddies. So because of her, we got John Amos. He came on as the husband of Florida on the show as requested by her and writer Eric Monte, because they was trying to take the show in a different direction. The show ends up being a major success. Norman Lear was the first person to bring a black full family to network. Yes, he does. He gets that credit for bringing this family to network. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten them certain. However, there were a lot of bad things that went on in the course of this man's career. So we're going to tap on quite a bit of these.